Hello. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go through everything that I have so far. This will serve as kind of like a little introduction, and also just have me go through it so I know everything that is in there right now. Might give me some ideas about what I should work on. I think probably what I'm going to be doing is working on this house itself today. So I have item pickups, got a pistol. Pistol's all working. Lantern works. You can hold Alt to lift it up, gives you better vision, and the mouse wheel will make it brighter or dimmer. It still needs a lot of tweaking because this is part of the reason why I'm messing around with this again is that I wanted to do something that updates well to the new Unity. The Unity 2018 has a lot of cool new features. So the lighting is a little bit fickle. Actually forgot about this. Yeah, so you can put down the lamp everywhere. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, they got decals. New Unity feature, you can actually decal things. See a little bit of detail in there. I have this environment done. The exterior is not done at all. That's something I'm going to be doing after I finish up with the house. Actually, I might do that a little bit later, actually, because I think I'm going to focus a little bit more on some of the core mechanics I'm going for. Like, for instance, picking up shells. So you can pick up spent and new shells. You can reload all these. The active reload for the demo isn't really going to be that important, but for the overall game, definitely going to be a lot more important. So I might actually end up I don't know how loud this is going to be. Oh yeah, that's pretty loud. But for this, it's not really going to be that important, so I might speed up these timings that I have here. And there is also, I have all the journal stuff done for saving data. Not so much for turning through pages and having a whole file system like that. I'm just gonna go out here. So that's all already checked off. There were a lot of X marks there. Let's see. Where is it? Call them documents, right? Yeah, there we go. I just need to reset documents. Okay, so now if you open it up, like I was saying, the lighting still needs some work. I'm not really sure why. I think it's just a really old setting I had where the lantern, for some reason, gets hard set to a certain brightness whenever I'm in the book reading thing. So I need to find where that is. Wasn't really sure why I would have done that, but it's in here. And so for these, you can mark down anything that you think might be of interest. So you can mark this down. It'll tell you where it's from. So this is Rory's journal. You can close that, open up your journal, and you'll see you'll have the data right here stored there. I have different sections that will be, I think everything except for the notes section is just going to autofill with stuff just for you to keep track of. And you can add this kind of information to the notes section, just like you can from external documents. And the point of that is going to be that you can unlock new dialogue options, or coerce new different kinds of information out of people based on what you have in the notes section of your book. So specifically this section right here will be what mechanically adds to your knowledge as a player. Got candle, turn off. This thing is supposed to eventually play music, and you should be able to turn that off and on. It's more of the environment. I've got unfinished lighting in here. which is something I'm going to cover. There's a few minor bugs that I'm going to get out of the way really quick here. That's one of them. This is just an empty room for right now. I didn't really show off the pistol reloading. Oh yeah, that's right. I use the decals for the gunshots as well, so they work there. See, all the shotgun stuff is all programmed to like kind of simulate the shells, not the shells, the pellets, I guess. Yeah, and so here's another like small issue with the UI, is that for this one, because of a bug with world space UI, like stuff that isn't just in front of the screen, I was trying this out. It's still a little weird and like wobbly for whatever reason. It just doesn't follow the position it's supposed to be following very well. But like for this one, it's a lot more locked because it's actually like physically on the object. But for some reason, that doesn't render in actual builds, which I think might just be a Unity 2018 thing. Okay, so that's more or less where we're at. This is sort of... Oh yeah, well, I guess there's one last thing. You can examine objects. Oop. Certain objects can be examined. Eventually, what I want this to be is that like you can kind of garner clues from this as well. So like if there was like one of the blood stains is over there on the ground or something like that, but on this plate, you would just click on it, and then it would get added to your journal. So then you'd have a little note that just says, I found like a blood stain on whatever object it is. So that'll be, I mean, that would be relatively easy to do. I just need to like incorporate that with the journal system, but I first want to make sure that it actually is acting more like a book and can have like any number of pages that I want for each section before I dive into adding any more functionality. Because this functionality is more than enough for me to mess with. Oh yeah, you might have noticed this. I did not mention this, but I have like physics-based interaction with everything in the environment. So you can grab doors, your hand will actually like follow it, and that's where you're adding force is at that point that you grab. You can open doors a little bit quicker from the edges. Oop. And turn down my sensitivity a little bit. I got drawers, floor drawers. Hide stuff in there, different resources. All the windows, some of the windows have a little bit of gravity on them. But I think most of the windows are like this, where they actually kind of stay there. Last feature, it's going to be kind of loud. Last thing I kind of worked on for a bit was being able to sort of break most of the stuff. So like these are all physics objects, so I can shoot those and they'll move. And the pistol will actually move things with force as well. But for the shotgun, it actually has the ability to break things like these windows. So anything that gets hit by one of the pellets has like an immense amount of force added to it. It'll break anything like these things right here have door hinges just like the other doors. It'll break the window. Probably should have it to where they both break. You break one of them. I don't know how I feel about that. So that's basically where it's at right now. So I have a few. I have a collab error. Can I get? So I got my sticky notes. Yeah, all right. So I need to get the UI for the shotgun doesn't show in builds, so I might need to make something for that. I don't think I'm gonna do that because I would like it to be world space. So that's gonna be a lot more like me reading API stuff to make sure that what I think is the issue is the issue. So the UI for the pistol being shaky. I don't really think there's a lot I can do about that besides lerping the position. rather than have it be kind of jittery. But at the same time, for this one, I'd also like it to be world space. Hmm. Yeah, but not looking at a door after letting go, the UI doesn't reset. That's an easy one to do. Actually, first, I'm gonna add lighting to this room. That is extremely easy. Oh, I feel like I can't see this. Okay, it's in the room. So I just need to resize this so that it actually only encompasses the room, so it doesn't mix with any of the other ones. And lock onto this so I don't accidentally click other stuff. You can still select other stuff. That's weird. I wish I could lock my selection a little bit. Oh, I gotta click this again. I feel like this is a little high up. Oops. Click on this, okay. Down a little bit. This one I can't actually see. Just let it clip through a little bit, make sure it's not clipping through the roof. Yeah, that's fine. And gotta raise this up. Okay, so that's baked. I need to check on the... Yep, I'm still alive. How's it going, man? Just been doing college and jobs, so a lot less streaming. Huh. That's weird. Just baked it, but it didn't work? I bake it again right now? Now it does work. Weird. Alright, so that lighting is correct. Is it because I still had it selected? I've been doing good. I had my first game industry job that I did for a year after graduating, which is working at Bethesda Game Studios. I did QA for them for like 10 months, around 10 months, 9, 10. And just moved to Seattle, so we've been talking about moving to Seattle for a while. And Seattle's pretty awesome. The weather's way nicer than in Virginia, and especially Northern Virginia. What have you been up to? Yeah, it was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, like there were definitely some rough parts about working there, which was mainly just that the QA team at Bethesda, it's sort of a meme, but they don't really get a ton of time to actually do their jobs. I wish I could, man. If I knew anything about it, well, I wish I knew something. Even if I knew something, I couldn't actually say anything. What game is that? Doesn't sound that bad. It seems to be correct right now. I'm gonna rebake it, I guess. And then maybe if I don't select it, it won't. Maybe it rebaked when I pressed play because I had it selected. My. Or May. A rhythm game. Is that like the one of like the dexterity rhythm games, or like just a music rhythm game? Actually, you know what? I can look it up. Yo, what? Dude, where do you live that you have an arcade like this nearby? This thing looks crazy. Kind of looks like a slot machine almost. Let's give him a second.
Sega has developed a new rhythm game called My, which features a round front-facing display and breaks the mold in terms of the design and concept of rhythm games.
This is so informative. What the hell?
画面上メインスクリーンの周りに配置されている8つのボタンを押すという行為、それとですね、タッチスクリーンになってますので、こちらをなぞったものが現在主流というふうに考えてですね。
That's pretty crazy. That kind of seems like it's like a mix between like a dancing rhythm game and something that's like a little bit dexterity based. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I live a lot closer to, oh wow, that looks weird. Wait, I don't have it selected. Why is it like, it shouldn't be visible? Alright, well, whatever. The lighting is correct. I live a lot closer to a lot of stuff since we've moved to Seattle. It makes me want to see movies a lot more, because there's like, I mean, there aren't movie theaters with a lot of options, but there are definitely movie theaters a lot closer. Okay. Alright, so they're casuals. They don't take it as seriously. That makes sense. I mean, it's a rhythm game. I can see how dancing might, I don't know, help somehow. Alright, so got the lighting done. Let's see if I can actually find my bug. Because it didn't seem like it was happening. Alright. Now it seems to be resetting properly. The hand goes to the center of the screen. Maybe if I like move away and it like auto breaks. No, actually it's like totally fine. Maybe I need to try the build. I thought I made a build yesterday that it was doing that on. Okay. No, actually, it's like, it's not even a bug. Alright, cool. That was weird that it was happening. What about Minecraft? I gotta try to fix this too. Stairs are real weird. Like everything else is lit totally normal. And you get to the stairs and they're like weirdly shiny for no reason. Alright, well, one of my bugs isn't a bug. Oh. Let me see that. Minecraft. One of these. Oh yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, you're not wrong. Dude, I didn't even know I still had that installed on here. That's actually kind of nice, because every time I need to reinstall it, I have to go through whatever the hell their website is. It's very confusing. Like, I know I own it. It's just I have to, like, reset my password in order to actually get back into that account. Alright. Start making things disappear. That doesn't seem right. That one, I don't think it's scaled the same way that I scaled the rest of the UVs. Yeah, like this one's scaled way more down. Or way more up? I don't really know. I think this is scaling it up, technically. Not scaling it down. Alright, so one thing I definitely need to do is fix, actually, let's look at the stairs. What's going on with the stairs? Okay, I now immediately know what's wrong with the stairs. They don't have... Do they have a weird material on them? What is going on here? That's so weird. They're just like corrupted or something. It's only 9 polygons. How messed up could it be? Is that actually gonna do it? Flip the normals and now it's fine? Okay, no, that's not fine. That's not fine at all. Open back. You look at the UVs. I think it's wrong. Alright, I can explain a little bit more. So you can see how this kind of has this picture on it. But it's just a bunch of points in space with lines between them. And so what you do is you kind of like, you'll open up like an editor like this, where you're kind of taking this 3D stuff and you kind of flatten it out into 2D. So like this part right here is just these stairs going up here, like along the sides, but you want it to be flat so that way you can actually like draw pictures on it. Like if I want this to look like wood, it has to be flat, and then I just put a flat picture of wood on it. And I don't really know what I'm doing specifically here because there's just something weird about these. Like, see how it's like solid black here? That should not be the case. It should be gray like this. But like, oh, I guess at this angle it looks normal. Weird. So it could be because they were all layered on top of each other like this. That seems really unlikely though. Alright. If I move this one over here. I'll move that over there. Let's just see if this magically fixes everything. But all this stuff is just the same thing that's in the other editor. Like it's the same house. Except this, it's kind of messed with stuff and placed it around. Like these stairs right here are just something wrong with them. I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to keep these stairs long term, because I'm like a lot of this stuff I made actually like 2 years ago just for like testing stuff out. The beta. I mean, hey, I could call this a beta right now, to be honest. It's about as finished as a lot of other betas. The timescale on this one actually isn't that far out, surprisingly. Because this is only supposed to be, like, basically this entire thing is going to take place inside of this one small room. Should only be about 10 minutes. It's just going to be a short little experience that you can have some, like, pretty minor branching to. And then if you try to leave, you're just going to get attacked and die. So that kind of limits the amount of content I need to make. Got a boat over there. What is that? But basically, I'm just trying to make it a small little thing, just to have people try out. Is the plan. I think if I had to guess, I would say that it's gonna take maybe like 2 months. 2 months to get something that's actually has a lot of the stuff in it that is going to be in it. Term. Fucking me. Kind of nice about working on this again is that I already did a ton of work on this project. So I'm mostly just having to go through old code and find stuff that I can adjust to make it better. Okay. For black, that doesn't seem like a good sign. That would be nice. Dude, I think that I don't know if you watched the E3 conference, but they announced this mobile game that's based in the Elder Scrolls universe, where you basically just like tap to move and swipe your finger on it to swing the sword. Which I'm not gonna hate on it. It's probably gonna be like totally fine. When I was working there, I found the dev files for that, like the stuff for QA, like just like this is what the game is supposed to be like, and this is how you're supposed to test it, and that sort of thing. And when I first saw it, because there was very little information on there, I was like, oh man, is this actually Elder Scrolls 7? Like, are they actually like doing like a really weird low res version of the game? And it's like, nah, it turned out to just be a mobile game. It's pretty weird. It's a huge letdown. I definitely got to see some hidden stuff while working there, but that would have been the one I was actually like most interested in seeing for sure. Can't see through. Pitch black. Don't know why. On perspective. Okay. Cool. That did it. Okay, cool. No longer pitch black. Just got fixed. Maybe I should try that for the part right here. Try it. It did not help. Right, so I have it selected. Subject properties. Oh, I didn't actually check it. Whoops. Must have misclicked. Put that right in the middle. No one will notice. That's not quite right. Later, man. Nice to see an old face on the stream. Yeah, yeah. That sounds cool, man. I'm trying to do this more. What is going on here? I think I'm selecting this. Okay, that makes sense. Does that work? Can I isolate the selection? I cannot. Alright. So, if I just delete that for now, I can select these edge faces, I guess. Okay. Here, this one. That's weird. Threshold. Okay. Why is that selecting all of this? That's not part of this face. Hmm. Oh, this one's working, so I'll just pull that one over for now. So now this one, that one also worked. Just need to duplicate this. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so those go to the wall. That one goes around there properly. That one's a little bit further back, but that's fine because the door needs to open. I'm gonna have this go behind the stairs. I was kind of, when I first did it, I thought it wouldn't look as weird as it did to have it just kind of stop there. But if I go for something that's like not a really dark color on the walls, it is actually really noticeable. This just seems a little weird, but I think that it shouldn't be less so that it's weird that these are intersecting with the stairs. The stairs just probably shouldn't be this close to this wall, just in general. Put that one back. I guess I kind of need the end piece there. Okay. Oh god. Hope it's in there. Oh no. Alright, yeah. Gotta do the same trick again, I guess. Kind of a pain to go back and edit. Oops. Trying to make sure I don't accidentally grab any of these birds. That good? Yeah, right. Oh wait, I think I missed the corner one. Oh. Something wrong with this? Oh, okay. Oop. Grab that and that. All the way over to the end. Probably should re-UV these edges, especially since I don't know that I actually did all of them the last time, because they look a little stretched. But I think they're gonna be fine as is. I don't really know what to do about these stairs because everything about them like looks totally fine. I mean, except they don't, but they look fine in the modeling program. Then over here they actually like have this weird dark element to them. I don't know why they have like that sheen or something. It's like they're, I think, like, what is that effect? It's kind of like a really bad Photoshop filter or something like that. It just looks way too metallic. Gotta be something on here that might make it look a little bit better. I think that if looking at it from this angle, I feel like, you know, actually, let's see if I can get it to show with a render. If I actually render it, I wonder if it'll show the issue it's having. Hmm. I think that's what I'm seeing there. There's like that black edge there. Where'd my render button go? Alright, try that again. It actually doesn't look like it's doing anything particularly weird. Strange. Maybe just this time when I import it, it won't have the issue. So I may want to try that. Well, these are all good. Oh yeah, for the kitchen, I need. One of these actually has the outside built in. Plus exterior. Yeah. Side. That's viable, I guess. There's the wall. There's the wall. Probably put the sink about there. A little bit further over. Just the. Hmm. Look, I got a little lower there. What is that? It doesn't look started from the outside, does it? Those are all straight lines. Hmm. Weird. Alright, so that's good. And I think that the actual window I have to place in the editor. There's some other problem areas. There's a really big endeavor, which is the roof. This side right here, I want to have like a sort of a turret. I don't think I should put the siding on that though. So that should save time a little bit. I'm gonna block it out and see how it looks. That. Where's my actual height? Oh, in here. That would go up like this. I don't think I want it on the actual corner. That looks a little weird. I want it like... sort of like this. Does that intersect with the end? Alright. Probably a little too big of a radius. There. Kind of envelops the edges. It's going to give a little bit more room for the stairs. Let's try it out. I think 24 sides. Don't need that many height segments, I don't think. Edit. I think I need to grab a reference. I feel like I'm getting a little off here. Okay, so turret, Victorian, house. It's not supposed to look actually Victorian. This is actually these are colonial Victorian. There's way too much space around them for them not to be. Yeah, actually one like this. This one seems good. Also open 3 of them like that. Actually really geometric. Actually need that folder. Okay, so it's 588 by 546. The long side is the bottom. Right. Like it's no, this isn't right. It's the other way around. There we go. Okay, so it's a little small. It's at the front. I don't know, did any of the other ones have it in the back? I kind of need it in the back just cause that's sort of where the stairs feel right. Cause you wanna have this whole area here that like barely gives you vision of the front, and then have the stairs kind of be in line with this long hallway. This is where we're gonna have like dudes knocking on your door, being creepy. Actually, just gonna delete that. Looks like 6? Like 6-sided? That's crazy. Let's see if that looks right. And then if you were to match kind of how that's looking, flat on one of actually not really flat to the front, is it? I think this edge is kind of more to the front than side right here. Make it more look like that, where the side actually has flat part. It's also moved a little bit further out. That. I kind of needed to come up to here, so I can just increase the radius, I think. Weird. It does add a lot more house. Fortunately, it might actually not be that much different, because this house is a lot bigger. It kind of looks proportional. That's too much. Let's get it kind of as close as possible to not being out of there. If I do that, it actually fits. Increase the radius slightly. Coming out a little bit. Not even coming out as far. A little bigger than it needs to be, but kind of the whole house is kind of scaled up a little bit. Otherwise, it feels kind of weird. Okay. There's some other ones. Jesus, that one's a crazy house. Right in the middle. That one has a little mustache on it. That's pretty sweet. Is that on the water? Really can't tell. I think that is. Weird. That does look a lot better. That's weird though. Over here, the roof part's actually smooth. That's crazy. Okay. Like break this off, I guess. We'll do that now. Just blocking it out. All of these. How do I kind of make it like that? I just need to add subdivisions, I guess. I should probably just make a new cone. There we go, cone. Then a little bit. Alright. Delete. Where'd my cone go? Did I accidentally not make it? Bring it up. Oh, okay, and then I gotta bring it back down. Okay. Reduce that radius. think there's a function in here I saw recently that I never used before. It looked like it might be useful for this, kind of like frilling it out like that. I don't know where I saw it. Maybe it was just something weird in one of these other selection methods. I thought it was in edges though. Try extruding. Let me select all the edges. There we go. Okay. You can just do it with extrude. A little far out. Probably extrude again. That. Like that, and then that's about right. It'll kind of blend in. I need to do a roof like this too, so I need to change here. This whole roof actually needs to kind of shift over to kind of meet this whole section better. Can't tell how much it was because of the perspective. Like this might actually be pretty steep. Down low like this, you kind of only see a tiny bit of it. Add little fake windows as well if I'm just looking at it. I also need to mess with that cone. The cone's crazy. Crazy dense. With this like maybe 16. Definitely don't need that many height segments. What do I do about this part right here? How do I radius? Okay, it's at 0. I don't know if that means that there's still a face there or what. Alright, I'm gonna grab that. The 16 verts. Yeah, there's still a face there. So it doesn't have any space. So that looks a lot better. The way it's smoothed out. This whole thing looks weird though. Sort of need. But yeah, let me look. Very tall windows. It's kind of what I have going on. Actually, they're not nearly as tall. Like proportionally. Could be like a whole nother chunk high. Maybe that's what I should do, just make it 3 of these high. Copy. Seem reasonable. Really tall. It would kind of have one. It wouldn't really be on the same level as these. Yeah, because like even here, you can tell it's not really like same level that they would be for the floor they're on. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Catch all these. I don't know if I want them attached, so I should let the player like grab these and open these if you want. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this should just be built in. That one looks like you can pull that up because it's structured the same way as all the other ones. But like, alright, so well, like for this part right here, you won't even be able to reach those normally. Oh well, I'm just gonna use this for making a box for now. Go. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be too tall because these kind of they have this bar right here that they overlap. So maybe it would just have to be one big window pane. I'm gonna use this as a reference. And add some more height to it as well. Kind of round it off. Let's do 135. Height will be 575. Add a lot more thickness to that. I'm just going to use this to break stuff out. Oops. Yeah, this thing looks freaking huge now, doesn't it? I don't know how this thing... I guess because it barely intersects. Kind of barely touches the house. But doing it like this... I guess it's going to look weird from the outside. There's not really a lot I can do about that, but it works really well for the inside. Which is more important to me, I think. I can actually pseudo measure this. Put that there. Be the y value, so y goes from negative 423 408. Let it go, it also changes. 423 to 408. So it's roughly 24. So that means that if I put it 8 here, it would be at the midpoint. Here. 8 on the Y. Whoa, okay. Why, I like lose 100 in there? Yeah, I probably forgot to... Didn't check the... different. Here. Like 400 different. Wow. Okay, yeah, I definitely missed some there. First floor would need to be a little higher than the first floor. Especially if the stairs are going to be going there, which I don't really know how they're be when I finalize them, so give it a little bit. Yeah, it can be. Oh, let's make that. This one would be kind of higher up where you probably wouldn't even be able to try to reach it. Wall thickness. Do it again. Give me a I'm gonna have all these windows rotate around this point right here, so I can easily get them on all the surfaces. So, attach these together. Pivot only, and that just. There we go. E5. That's not correct. Can't do angle snapping, I don't think, because it's not the right like intervals. 58. It's 360. No, it should be 60 exactly. Okay, cool. I just thought about it for not that way. If I just add 60 here. Yep. So if I hold shift, is it gonna work like normal? So negative. Now if you're holding shift you can't do it, so I have to do it this way. Which I guess if it's 60 that means I can use this. Let's shift, copy it over. I don't need 5 copies. Don't want these ones on the inside, I guess. Do need these 3. Fraction. Add this fraction. Fraction. Gonna collapse this, finalize all that stuff. Gonna work? That's not gonna work. Okay. Let's do it one at a time then. That probably wasn't helping it, having the snap on. Weird. Okay. Kind of have an interior, and we kind of know where these should go. Thinking if I grab all these, I can kind of break them off and kind of do the same Boolean thing again, right? Because they'll go all the way to the edge here. Kind of playing with fire a little bit, but if it works, it'll save a lot of time. Oh well. Oh wait, no, I want that. That's right. Don't want these to be selected. Sides. Maybe I should flip their normals. I'm not sure. I should, just so I can bridge this. Best chance of actually working. Those. Make this a comp. Add action. Nothing got severely messed up there. Do exactly what I wanted it to. Sure, this doesn't. Sure, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I think I haven't been doing that. Do anything weird? That's right. I still need to bridge this now. But I did that. That's okay though. Let's do a quick weld of everything. Probably some duplicate verts after doing that twice. Let's see if I can try this. Pro strats, which is just to do that and then just click bridge. Never works for me. I do it this way. I don't know that this is actually a faster way to do it. Is there a hotkey for this? Tell me in the tooltips. B. Nope. B does back. That's right. Probably should have known that. Let's try Control B. I don't know what that did. Ooh. Didn't work. I did it. Yeah, I'm selecting extra by accident. Edges. Oh, that one actually worked. Dark for some reason. Doing the same thing. Nope, this one did not work. Okay, so I have this. Make a copy of the exterior. Forgot about all the siding. I don't know how I feel about dealing with that. Maybe I should just make a general box. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, actually, I don't know where to put this because I'm gonna have the roof coming over. I'll need to adjust that later. Go up to where the roof is now. That should be a good assumption to make that it'll at least go that high. I'll click that. Good selection. I want to play with fire one last time. Try the compound one. You know, actually, I think I might be overreacting a little bit to this, to using the Boolean stuff. It's just that in the past, in older versions of 3 Max, it was real bad. Ooh, not what I want to do. You could use this, and it would. You have to start over again, basically. What? Yep. I just gotta do more bridging. Alright, so now theoretically I could have the stairs going in there. Ooh, that seems weird. I feel like the stairs should start on this edge. I'm gonna isolate and see if I can make that happen. Right, so that way put in like this. Stairs kind of can curve into this a little bit more naturally. Whereas if there's like a distance here, you need like a weird little dock looking thing that leads you to the stairs. Yeah. Alright, so where'd my box go? Yeah, it feels a lot better. It looks weirder, but I think it fits better. What I'm trying to do with it. Do a house exterior. Ooh, okay. So I got an idea. I'm gonna go back to this for that, and I'm gonna make a copy of this. Let's hide that for now. Pool, call it pool turret for now. If I can find it later. And for the 100th time, add that, back it. All good. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the copy of the house exterior. I guess I need to do the interior as well. This is a more intense little test than I originally anticipated. I need floor 1, And floor 2, I guess. Yeah, I need to do one for each one of these. Let's get rid of this one for now. And so now I need 3 of these, basically. Now I need to copy each one of these. Oh wait, yeah, I need to copy them. But make sure they have the same name. So they actually overwrite the ones in the actual engine. Mass rename. I just need to have the same name as the other thing. House exterior. Exterior. I don't really know how Unity is going to deal with this. I have 2 things named the same thing, but it already has one ported. These are the originals, so let's get rid of those. Start with the second floor. Floor has these little marks that I can delete. Fine. One of these did I use? Why is it not there? Wasn't that one? Be able to tell, right? Getting weirded out here. Second one has, that's number 1. This is the one I use. Okay. Oops. Not a spline. Polygon. I guess I got subtracted, so that's why. It's still its own independent object. So now if I just delete that because I'm done with it, that's fine and I can work with it. Now that I'm deleting this, I think that the only parts I really need to edit be around like here, right? I guess just the walls. I even need to get rid of this this roof bit here. You need to get rid of these walls. I just I don't even have something selected on the bottom. That I guess this should be gone. The rest of that stuff can stay. Like this should be cleaned up. I don't need that. Let me look at the finalized one. That one does actually intersect with the walls here. Yeah, there as well. Not for floor 1. Okay. If I actually just use copies of that one, I'll get a much more clean break that won't mess with any of the interior stuff. So I'll do that. Poly. Have the turret. Well, it's a little delicate, so I only need one of them right now. I need to slightly adjust them. Right here. I kind of need it to be a surface for me to extrude. Okay, take two. Cool again. I just have these little notches. Tell me where to delete at. That. Delete that. Up a little bit. That'll be where it goes. Okay, that overhangs there. Delete it though. Let's open at the right spot. Right there. I think I'm gonna leave these for the exterior. Might cover some stuff up. I'll have to do floor 1. Oh, okay. I need to clean up now rather than later. Alright, I don't want the floor to this to go away, actually. That's right, because this is the main floor. So we need the floor no matter what. Good thing I noticed that. Delete that, and then floor. Edges. I think this edge is the one that I can get rid of, but I'm going to leave it for now. Get rid of later. Now if I do alternate floors, does it remove? No, this is the one. Here. Okay. Oh, I broke this whole thing. Okay. Connect right in. Side you can see floors. Okay. Roof is still an issue. You can try these other ones. Gotta clean up the turret, and then I'm gonna do a quick UV, and then we'll see how. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, we don't want weird. Want to put edges there. I should delete. I guess that's what that is. Okay. That one as well. This is kind of more what I expected to happen. Actually, doesn't look that bad on this side. You can do this with bridging instead of just cutting edges. And here. One got deleted. That must have been one of the ones that got distorted there. Explains why it looked so weird. Okay, that one immediately corrupted it. Try this edge. Alright, do the corners first. So I was like, maybe this won't actually have it freak out and immediately. Right, that one went a lot more smooth. Interior, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It should be fine to mess with, I guess. Okay, so doing anything with this vert is gonna freak this thing out. So let's see the corners, see if that helps. Now we can do the middle, maybe? Okay. No distortion happening. Don't let me do that side for some reason. That's weird. Can't do that one either. Alright, let's try cutting it. That does not work. Alright. I'm gonna try bridging it. Okay. Try welding it first, and then I'll try cutting into it. Just can't do this side for some. Let's have this edge here. Oh, this one isn't actually split. How did that happen? So if I insert a vertex here and like target weld it, is that gonna do it? I weld this to there. Separate now? They are. It works. I'm surprised. It did not work. They didn't like that. Gotta be an extra face in here. It's confusing the whole situation. Is that it? Nope, that's correct. That one should be. Delete this. That actually might have done it. Didn't realize there were two there. I thought there was just the one. Nice. That. Looking great. Right, flattened by polygon angle. That did a really good job. All right. The wood grains going side to side. This means it would be going vertical, which I don't think I want. I think that's gonna look weird. Might look weird to have it kind of ringing around you as well in a circle. Keep it vertical like this. Go. Yeah, that one doesn't look like it'll be consistent. What is up with that? Why did it do that? One just wants to frickin' twirl for some reason. Alright, let's move it over here. I'm grabbing all the polygons. Something weird on this edge here. What is this? Oh, it's this thing right here. Gotcha, that makes more sense. Let's break this off, I think. That's an ingon right there. Right here. Gotta... Oh, I actually didn't finish this one. I didn't even realize. Alright. Makes total sense that it was being weird then. Oh, this is the one I did first, but I must have got turned around or something. Oh, whoa. Edges. Cap it, maybe we can cut in. Alright, cutting worked that time. First time it's been used. Again. Relax. Alright, maybe I should just relax all except this one, because this one does seem like having issues. Not broken off here. All of these things. Scaled. But we'll see. New exterior? Yeah, that's the new. Alright, cool. Or selected. Probably check that. I just realized that I reset my settings on here. The export might not work as expected. Got it here. Exterior. See what you do with it. Went totally fine. Never mind, I guess it kept that setting. Good. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, it's because of backface culling. I was gonna say, like, I didn't export the interior ones. Right. So let's select these. I have this many interior. That. There we go. Gotta fix the bottom of these soon. Own thing for now. Oh lord. What are the import settings on these? Oh, they don't have scale factors on. Why did this one? Huh. Interesting. Let's try 0.1. Testing for now. Here we go. Oh. Need about 50% more than that. We'll go 0.15. Scaled in here? Oh, they scaled to 1. That's weird that they scaled it in transfer. Do a light bake and try it out. I feel like it's gonna be pretty successful for a first pass at least. Just building light. Still look around, I guess. Seems to be fine. The roof is still an issue, so I'll probably disable that for this little test, because, yeah. Maybe not. I'll see how it looks from the inside. I'll try it with and without it. I'm not gonna have, well, it'll have a little bit of light mapping, I guess. Edges to it here. Get rid of those for a second. Oh god, this is happening again. Why did that happen last time? It has something to do with the way I imported it. Huh. It has bad topology on it. I don't like that. That's weird. What did I guess doing the Boolean thing messed with it. That's probably what it is. This definitely didn't look like this before. I didn't know you had to re-UV after doing that. I'm gonna have to reconsider, like, basically ever doing that again. That tool from now on. The roof UVs are a little messed up too, which is really weird. Light leaking here. Oh. Rather didn't have collision. Very green. This part needs to have a whole new, like, ceiling cut into it. You know, honestly, maybe the stairs don't even really need to change that much. Because just giving it that little extra room kind of makes it feel a little bit more natural. Makes it feel like when it was right up against the wall, it felt kind of awkward to go down the stairs because you're kind of pressed up against the wall, but just with that little extra space and you'll have the little extra lighting and stuff like that, it just feels a lot better. Yeah, maybe I should just have these stairs, since I'm not really, like, fighting to get down against the wall like that anymore. Just have the stairs go straight down, have like a bigger version of this little area here in the corner. Have another set coming down. Might be better. Oh god, the UVs. Funny, because these are, I guess they didn't get Boolean. Like, these didn't really get adjusted that much by the Boolean, but this did. Trippy. Alright, well, I'm gonna call that a stream there, and tomorrow I'll clean up some more stuff, export the rest of the changes. We made a few more small changes around the house that we should export here as well. clean up this turret area. I like the turret. I think it's a good idea. It's kind of rough and hard to tell for now, but I think it's gonna make the house feel a little bit more dynamic instead of just square. Alright guys, watching.